Hi, welcome to Copenhagen. Thanks for dropping in. If you're watching on replay, you must have been pretty quick because I'm not intending to save this one. Um, I'm basically just testing software while I work on Elmer Fudd, one of the smaller diamond paintings from Diamond Art Club. So I thought I would just set it up, see if anybody drops in and can let me test that everything's working okay. So Elmer Fudd is one of the new Lil Diamonds range from Diamond Art Club, which is aimed at kids and beginners and people who don't want to spend a long time. Hello, is this working? Can you hear me okay? Is the video clear? This is the first live I have done in a very long time. So just testing out the software to see if it works and if everything is good to go. If it is, I will be doing another live pretty soon using more than one camera. So as I said, this is Diamond Art Club venturing into smaller diamond paintings for people who don't want to do the big ones, or people who want to get their kids involved, or people who want to do them for their kids. So it's a, a relatively small kit for Diamond Art Club. It's 13 inches by 15, which is 32.8 centimetres by 37.8 centimetres. And it is round drills, and I am using tweezers. Seems to be picking up okay, but I use ceramic tip tweezers. I think they work better. So it is working, yeah, especially for rounds. Sometimes they slip. If they start to slip a lot, I just switch back to a pen. But they seem to be doing okay just now. But I'm pretty sure it's because it's ceramic tips. They're a bit wider. They're not as sharp and pointy as some. I just find it easier to use them. Now and again I drop them. But they don't shoot across the room, so it's not that bad. Now and again you do drop some, but they tend to land on the glue. So you just pick them up, put them where they're meant to be. So I'm getting close-ish to finishing this one. Need to think how the camera is. So this is Elmer Fudd, and I am working on this area here. I've already done this section, so I'm working my way across. All of this is done, all of the main bits done. I'm basically doing the last row. I've got 3 more sections this size. Then I'll be moving back onto something bigger, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be squares. This is the first round I've done for quite a long time. So as you can see, not really having problems picking them up. I know I'm tempting fate saying that. So relaxing watching you placing them. Yeah, I've been tempted to do some, what is it they call it, ASMR videos where nobody talks and you just listen. Because I'm usually up about 5 o'clock in the morning when everybody else is sleeping, and I sit in here and diamond paint, so I can't really talk in case I wake people up. So I thought about doing it. I might do it tomorrow morning, just do it as an ASMR. I've never been sure if people actually listen to them. But even though it's round, you do hear a click because it's the tip of the drills are touching the glue. So you get that sort of click sound. I know some people find it relaxing. They like to see the rows build up as well. Come back and fill it in. So just doing good old checkerboard. I always do this with rounds and square. I just find that it's easier to line things up, or I find that it is. So I was going to do an unboxing, well, an unbagging of a diamond painting pen, and then I thought I haven't touched the lives for a very long time, and I thought, okay, I'll see if I can remember how to work the software. So that's basically what I'm doing just now. So I'm hoping that everything seems to be working okay. If it is, I'll try setting up with different cameras on at the same time so you get different angles. But today, just single camera, see if that's working okay and the sound is okay. And just working towards finishing the Elmer Fudd. So every now and again I have to stop and sort of wipe the glue off the tip. Send of you, thanks. It's like I said, first time I've done a live for a long time. And to be honest, I couldn't remember how I set it up before. I was getting quite fancy. I've got not a subtitle, like a heading there. I was switching cameras and doing different stuff, and then hadn't done it for a long time, and then thought, okay, what did I do this again? So today, starting off nice and easy, one camera. Once I get back into the swing of it, I could have up to 3 cameras going. So maybe an angle like this, where you can get a sort of close-up look, maybe a camera higher up. I'll uncover more. Try to see, because I've got the camera upside down, it's confusing for me. So I'm basically working along this row here, but you can see underneath that, that part's done. So maybe a camera above, facing down, a camera at an angle like this, and then maybe a camera switching to me. So I can sort of just chop and change. So what kit are you working on at the moment? Carpe Diem does diamond painting. That is a long title. And do you use tweezers or just use the pen? I think most people are starting to try tweezers. The biggest thing is not to squeeze too hard, because that's what causes the drills to shoot off. Yeah. That's why I started using tweezers. I was working on Winter Wonderland from Diamond Dots, and it had a lot of white ABs. And I'd always used tweezers for the ABs just because, I mean, I don't think I even tried the wax. It's just I kept seeing people commenting about the wax getting pulled out of the pens and sticking to the drills. So I just tried tweezers, but initially it was just a few. Normally ABs are just sort of scattered through, and there's not that many. So I was using tweezers now and again for ABs, and then I got this kit, quite a big one, from Diamond Dots, and it had a lot of white ABs. So I found that sometimes I was just doing ABs all for the whole session basically, and I started to realise that I was okay at it, and that was rounds as well. I wasn't really having a lot of problem picking them up, but I was using them for ABs and then switching back to the pen for the other ones and going back for the ABs with the tweezers. And then I thought, why am I switching? Because if I can do it for the ABs, surely I can do it with the normal drills. So that's what I started doing. And then I ended up just using tweezers all the time. Every now and again, depending on the drills, the rounds anyway. Some companies, it's as if there's no lip on the edge, and the tweezers just slide up the sides and just don't pick it up. If I have that problem, I just go back to a pen. But most of the time, I use tweezers. Always use tweezers for squares. But these ones are definitely my favourite. See this drill, that one I'm just putting down, it was sliding, but the next one picked up, so I don't know. That one's got some garbage around it. Have you done any cross-stitch conversions? I have, what's it called? Heaven and Earth Designs. I got one a long time ago. Whether I'll actually ever realistically get around to doing it, I don't know. It's called, what's it called? The Little Matchbox Girl, or the Little Matchbox Girl. It's a Hans Christian Andersen story, and that's why I got it, because I live in Copenhagen. Hans Christian Andersen's buried here. And I thought, oh, that's a Hans Christian Andersen story. So I ordered it through Smith's Beads in England. And they sent me the canvas, which is totally blank. All it has is little white squares, and all the drills for it. And I bought not an iPad, like what do you call them? Touchpad. A cheap one, because the software that I was intending to use doesn't run on the iPad. So I bought a cheap one and installed the software, had a little mess about with it, switched it back off, put the canvas back in the box, and I've never opened it again. The problem that I've got is I've got so many diamond paintings now that I want to do. Whether realistically I'm going to get around to sitting down with a blank canvas and manually marking off what I've done, it's very doubtful now. I used to do cross stitch, so I'm used to that, or I was used to that, having like a blank piece of material and then sitting building up a picture. But definitely easier if you have symbols. And I do have quite a few now that I really like, and the problem, or the hardest part, is deciding what I'm going to do next. But I've actually got a diamond painting here that I just picked up 2 days ago, that I'm going to be doing a review of. It's from a company I've never tried before, and it's a custom. And I have had customs before, but I deliberately never did any with people in them, because I've seen so many really poor, to say the least, where the skin tones are really, really far out, the definition's really far out, really bad. And that's always put me off doing any diamond paintings or any customs that have people in them. But a company recently got in touch with me, and they said they would like to send a custom to me if I had a picture that I liked, and they seemed pretty confident that it's going to look good. So I thought, well, I'll give it a try. It's them that are taking the risk, so we'll see. But I'll still do that unboxing. That might appear next weekend, but I'm struggling to find time. I use Threadbare through there. Right, so you do your own. I've never even heard of Threadbare. I'll need to look that up. In fact, hang on, I'm going to grab a pen. So it's just an app then? I've already done a custom of the Diamond Painting Gym logo, except it's more like a full picture. It was before I came up with the idea for the where are they? An idea for the cover minders. This is, where are we? I don't know if it'll focus. Well, sort of. Where am I going? Yeah, this is a cover minder that I got made. I've got a custom diamond painting. I can't remember the size. 80 by 60 or something. And it has this picture. I was doing a live a long time ago, and somebody had seen the sort of image and said you should do that as a diamond painting. And I looked at it and I thought, yeah, that may be quite cool with all those colours in it. So I contacted Smith's Beads, and they did a custom for me. It used to be in the background. I don't know how long you've been watching the channel, but at one point, the Diamond Painting Gym, what does it says on it again? Diamond Painting Gym, and at the bottom it says, guys can diamond paint too, I think. It's been a while since I looked at it. But yeah, I had that up in the background for a bit. So that was a fun one to work on. But again, it wasn't real skin tones. And all the customs I've like used an art package to change them. I've got one, well, it wasn't even a person, but I've got one called the Hoverfly. It was a picture I took in the Botanical Gardens in Copenhagen. I was taking a close-up picture of a flower, and the hoverfly landed on it just as I took the picture. And I thought, that's a really cool picture. That was quite a long time ago. And then one day I don't know, I think it popped up on my phone or something, and I thought, I'm going to try and get that done as a custom. But I changed it so it's more like artwork, like sort of stained glass-ish, that sort of thing. And I got that done as a custom. That turned out really nice. But I've just always avoided skin tones. So I've got one sitting here in the box. Hi, Chantel. As quiet as ever. Hello. Yeah, so that's sitting in the box, waiting to be unboxed. And I've got another one from another company, not a custom. Again, a new company to me. That's sitting waiting to be unboxed. So I've got quite a few bits and pieces and no time to get them done. There's actually a sneak peek going up today from Diamond Art Club, and I can't remember what time it goes live, my time. It might be 5 or 6 o'clock. 9 a.m. PST. There's a new sneak peek coming out. My iPad was just giving me weird messages there. Just change that. Right, okay. Hi, Virginia. Thanks for dropping in. 4:30, 5:30. So that'll be 5:30, 6:30. It's 9 a.m. PST. Chantel will know what that means. All these time zones in America mean absolutely nothing to me. I got a little notification on my laptop there, and because I've been using an iPad, I reached over to touch the screen. It's not a touchscreen laptop. Yeah, I'm just on sort of testing. Well, you'll know, Chantal, it's been so long since I've been on. Just got up. Yeah, it's going to be early in the morning. That's the problem I have with lives as well. Most people are in America, and you're way behind me, or I'm way in front of you. It's what time is it? 4 p.m. Just after 4 p.m. in Denmark. If I can find time, Chantal, I would like to do them. Finding time is a problem. Trying to remember how to use the software was the other problem, but it seems to be working. It's actually 7 a.m. PST. I thought it was 9. I thought they told me 9. Oh, it's 7 a.m. PST now, you mean? So that sneak peek, I'll be going up in 2 hours' time. So that's a little hint. I love a good live. Well, for me, the lives are only as good as the people that join. It can be pretty boring just sitting here and diamond painting. I don't really try and guess what people want to talk about, because guaranteed it's not going to be anything they're interested in. It should be up on the screen what I'm working on. It says Elmer Fudd, Diamond Art Club. It's one of the new range that Diamond Art Club started, called Lil Diamonds, aimed at kids and people who are new to diamond painting, or people who just want a break from the big ones. So it's a relatively small one. Yeah, I thought it was funny as well. I mean, for me, diamond painting's a hobby, and I like to do sort of funny ones and weird ones and just different things. I like to do really nice ones as well, just to show the variety. Yeah, please remember to like. I never ask, but hi, is that Sabina? I don't know. I hate this when I see names that I don't know. Sabina? Thanks for dropping in. So you're quite lucky, because this is the very first live I've done for, I don't know, a year. Could be. Do you think it's as long as a year, Chantal? It's been a long time. Finding time to actually sit down and do this is not easy. It's a bad one. So Sabina's from Belgium. I'm in Denmark. Chantal's up in the mountains in America somewhere. Carpe Diem is in the UK. I'm going to guess England, because usually when people say they're from the UK, they're from England. If they're from Scotland, they say Scotland, usually. So the plan for me, I keep changing my mind what I'm going to do next, but after I finish this, I've got 3 more sections this size. After I finish this, I'm going to start North Yorkshire. Is that Scarborough by any chance? I used to go to Scarborough a lot when I was a kid. That was our big vacation. Drive down from Scotland to Scarborough, Whitby, that sort of area. Oh, York, yeah. York's nice. It's not that far from Scarborough. I think I've only been to York once, and it was a nice sunny day. January 29th, I managed to break my nose. Wow. Wrist and glasses. Got a hematoma. Wow. Hi, Caroline. Hang on. I'll read Virginia's one first. Fell off the disability ramp. Wow. I thought disability ramps had rails at the side. I hope your nose is feeling a bit better. January 29th, that wasn't that long ago. How long does it take for a nose to heal? Caroline says, hello, Jim and everyone. I was just wondering how you were doing. I've been cross-stitching and embroidering a lot lately. I'm in London, Ontario, Canada. I'm thinking these 2 diamond paintings I'm going to be opening soonish are both from Canada. 2 different companies, 2 new companies to me. 6 to 8 weeks. Wow, I bet that hurt. So your face will be a lovely shade of purple, green, blue, yellow. But apart from that, you're okay, I take it. That must have hurt. So is there no rail on the ramp? Were you I don't know your situation. Are you in a wheelchair, or is it just you've got problems walking? This is where the diamond painting slows down, because I start talking and I'm a guy, so I can't talk and dot at the same time. Normally, I put headphones on and listen to music while I do this. That is a very good question. Hang on a second. Oh, it's not disabled. Oh, wow. What's the point? Captured by Radiance is one of them, one of the companies. The other one, I can't remember off the top of my head. Oh, it was at the post office. Good. They deserve it. I mean, how can a post office not put a proper ramp up with rails? That's ridiculous. It was probably more expensive to put the rails on it. That's crazy. I mean, a public ramp. She's fine. She's watching something on TV with her youngest daughter just now. Because she said, is it okay if you watch, I forget what they're watching, 6 Feet Under or something. Is it okay if you watch this for a bit? And I said, yeah, I'll go and see if I can remember how to do a live. So it's working, that's the main thing. I mean, I don't have a lot of time just now. I just wanted to test it. I was hoping somebody would come in so I could test or at least hear if the picture quality is okay and the sound's okay. But usually the problem I've got is most people, it seems that anyway, most people who diamond paint live in America, and they're all in bed while I'm sort of awake. And then when I do a live, I'm starting to think about heading off, and then people are starting to come in. It's always been like that. Yeah, it's been a while. I mean, I recognise the name Virginia, but I just can't remember. It's been too long. That's the thing when you do lives, you start to get people drop in and you get to know them a bit. And then you stop for a while and you forget. It's just too much for my brain to keep. you get up from my lives. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't really. I'm because I mean I work full time. I get up some well it depends which week, but I get up at either 4:30 or 5:30 in the morning, and then I get home about 6 p.m. at night or 4 p.m. depending on what shift I'm working. And then by the time I get in, I have a shower, have dinner, and then it's time to go to bed again. So I get a little bit of diamond painting in, and then at weekends we've got to catch up with washing clothes and getting groceries and all that exciting stuff. And then I've got unboxings and unbaggings and comparison videos to record. So now I have no idea actually, just now. That sneak peek's going live today, so that's already been recorded. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got more than that. 5, 6, 7. Probably about 10 things. I've got more things coming. That'll take up to about 16 things. So I need to find time to sit and record and then edit and still spend time with Tammy as well. So it's a bit hectic. It might not sound it when I'm doing the videos, but it is. I'm a person with cerebral palsy. Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, married a crazy Englishman from Taunton, Somerset, where they make cider. You were talking about moving back to England, though, I think, as far as I remember. Is that still on the books? I don't know either of them. I wasn't a big cider drinker when I was in the UK. Strongbow when I was about 17 because it was cheap. And White Diamond because it was cheap. His family doesn't want us there because I'm disabled and American. Amazing. That's ridiculous. Yeah, totally agree. So, can't believe. So they actually said that. They said that they don't want you living there because you're disabled and you're American. You still move to England. You don't have to live beside them, unless financially you would have to. So we bought a bungalow in Florida. Oh, I was happy as lunatics. Don't get much happier than that. So you were going to go to England and then you thought, forget it, and bought a bungalow in Florida. Well, you definitely won't miss the weather. I'm pretty sure Florida's weather's quite a bit nicer than England. We're getting snow again in Denmark. In fact, there still is a warning for snow. only got a small bit in Copenhagen, but it was really, really windy, very, very fine snow, very cold. But it hasn't actually come to anything here. But the warning was for all of Denmark, so I'm pretty sure there'll be some places that got it pretty bad. They extended it to tonight as well. I think the winds slowed down a bit and it didn't blow through quite as fast as I thought it would. But we've been okay. Looking back up, I can't remember the second company, but I'm sure they're from Canada as well. So there's two companies that I've never reviewed, which is nice. It's always good to get new companies, and I'm always curious to see how they all compare to each other. Slytherin. So yeah, my plan is to finish this and get the recording done of the custom, so that from DAV, DAC. Oh, this is a new one that I don't know about. Yeah, DAC. Yeah, they've done quite a few Harry Potter ones recently. The rendering on them's really good. But I think I'm going to head off because we're going to have dinner. And I said I wasn't going to be on very long. I just wanted to test this. Now I know what I'm doing again. I might do an ASMR tomorrow morning at 5 o'clock, but I won't be able to talk. I can type though. No idea what that is in America, what time it is. I can't type my phone. Yeah, spell checking the phone's rubbish. I don't know what they've done to it. It keeps throwing in words that don't even exist. Really annoying. So this is the usual. I say I'm going to go and then I'm trying to finish this colour. That's the normal. I think I'll just finish this line and then I'll go. Yeah, well, now that I've remembered how to use the software, I'll try and get back on more regularly and get chatting to everybody again. It's always nice just to chat to people, even if it's not about diamond painting. "10 a.m." That was a long time ago. What time is it now? 4:20. Okay, Carleen, thanks for dropping in. Have a happy Saturday. What software do I use? That's a good question. No, hang on. I'm probably going to click something and disconnect myself. It's Mevo wireless setup. So I've got 3 wireless cameras that I can set up at different angles and things and switch between them using the iPad. So it's pretty cool. I'd only really just started getting used to it, and then I stopped. And then it's been a long time. Just struggling to find time, that's the problem. So I'm going to be good. I said I would just do this line, and I will. I'm going to stop you. So thanks for dropping in. It's nice that people did drop in and chat. It always makes a huge difference. It's kind of boring just diamond painting and wondering if anybody's actually there or if it's bots or what. So thanks for dropping in, everybody. I will be back on at some point. I can't say when, but I'm planning to be on a bit more regularly, at least more than once a year, and we can catch up and have a chat. So thanks for dropping in, and that is it for today. In the meantime, take care, be safe, and wash your hands.